Hello, I'm Sean, and today I'm going to unbox an Odyssey spider vise. I took a class on introduction to fly tying several years ago, and it came with a vise like this. However, the vise ended up breaking on me, and I was kind of disappointed. My eyes have been bothering me. I hadn't gone to get glasses yet, so I sort of quit tying flies for a while. I even quit fly fishing for about 2 years. Anyway, I wound up getting back into fly fishing and fly fishing again for about 3 years, bought a kayak, and started to tie flies again, but I didn't have a vise, and I just really didn't want to try and invest in a lot of money in a vise because I wasn't sure I was going to stick with fly tying, excuse me, I can't say it 3 times fast. So a neighbor of mine, a friend of mine, loaned me this, and it did the job. I've tied maybe 300-400 flies on this, and it's not the world's greatest. It's got a lot of movement in it. It did its job, and I appreciate it. But I got a little ahead, so I decided to order the Odyssey spider vise. It's not exactly the best vise in the world. It's a nice little rotary vise from what I've read. I've done some reviews on it. Read some reviews on it, and I thought, well, we'll give it a try and see how it works out. It's less than $100 shipped. I do believe it's all made in the USA, so that made me pretty happy. It's made in Montana, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we'll see what it looks like. So as we open it up, we can see that we've got a base, which it attaches. It's not a standalone base. I may wind up making one of those. I like to make some things on my own. I've got a little bit of a wood shop I can work with, so I may do that. And then we've got what appear to be the jaws and an Allen wrench here. And then I guess this is the stand with the rotary aspect. And then from what I've read, this is the bobbin holder. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video now, and then I'm going to come back with these sort of out and maybe assembled, and we'll sort of look at that. Okay? Well, maybe we'll walk through the process. If I can, I'll set the camera on time lapse while I go through it. All right, thank you. So as you can see, we got it put together. The biggest problem I had was this little silver piece. I didn't realize it went on as an angle. Once I got that there, it was basically done. I had an extra O-ring come in the bag with these goodies. I couldn't see where it went, so right now I'm just going to hold on to it. There's the Allen wrench that came with it for assembly. I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to work out really well. The rotary works on it just fine. I think it's going to be a nice vise for the money, and I will actually try and post up some flies that I've tied with it, and maybe a little bit of video of me actually tying the flies. I had mentioned earlier that I had quit fly fishing and actually tying flies, and one reason was because I was mainly fishing for trout and trying to tie small trout flies, which I wasn't any good at, and I wound up starting to fly fish for bass and smallmouth bass, and so I found some patterns that I liked, and I started trying some. I started off redoing some jigs and moved back into woolly buggers. Then I sort of came up with this fly, which I call the atomic woolly. I don't know if anybody ever ties anything like that or not, but I'm really excited about fishing it as soon as the weather warms up a little bit. Little foam frog popper. I've been tying a lot of foam topwaters. And then I found this particular fly on the Ozark Anglers forum. It's ice dubbing with 2 pieces of saddle hackle for claws, and then a little skirt and dumbbell eyes, and it's a little on a jig hook. So I think that'll do really well for some smallmouth bass. Once again, I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video, and let me know what you think, and I'll put up here in the corner, actually I'll put it in this corner, a link to some of the videos that I've done in the past that are sort of a alter ego beer review that you might get a kick out of. So let me know if you enjoy those, leave comments, and feel free to follow my page if you'd like. Thank you.